Hi all, Maria here. This week I have chosen Wonder by Maymay Bersenbergy. She's a contemporary poet, woman of color, originally born in China and grew up in Massachusetts. She frequently collaborates with Kiki Smith and her spouse Richard Tuttle to create art to accompany her poems, so you'll get to see some of that today. In the spirit of being fully inclusive, I also wanted you all to be able to read the poem along with me, since I know people have different abilities as far as auditory and visual. So without further ado, here's Wonder by Maymay Bersenbergy, Part 1. One summer night, walking from our house after dinner, stars make the sky almost white. My awe is like blindness, wonder exchanges for sight. Star by star comprises a multiplicity like thought, but quiet, too dense for any dark planet between. While single stars are a feature of the horizon at dusk, caught at the edge of the net of gems. Transparence, hanging on its outer connectedness, casts occurrence as accretion, filling in of extravagant, euphoric blooming. Then, being as spirit and in matter is known here to there, I go home and tell my children to come out and look. The souls of my 2 children fly up, like little birds, into branches of the Milky Way, chattering with each other, naming constellations, comparing crystals and fire. They exclaim at the similarities between what they see in the sky and on our land. So, by wonder, they strengthen correspondence between sky and home. Earth is made of this alchemy of all children, human and animal, combined with our deep gratitude.
Good morning, Greater Purpose. When I was thinking about what hymn to pick this week, this one immediately popped in my mind. Because the idea behind this hymn is that we all have the opportunity to change course. We all have opportunity to alter our trajectory. And that is something that we are not above assessing on the left, myself included, right? There are times where I have to look at my behavior and say, okay, we need some augmentation here. And that's okay, we're all human. But the ultimate goal of the scriptures is to get society to adopt a better way than the way of cultures surrounding them. And in order to do that, we actually have to set the example for the societal hopes and ambitions that we want leadership to adopt themselves. And that's what this song's about. So hopefully you enjoy it. My heart to sing thy grace, streams of mercy never ceasing, call for song of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'm come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus saw me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, he to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind thy wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. All else I adore your way. Above all else, tune my heart to sing your grace. Above all else, I adore your way. Above all else, tune my heart to sing your grace. Above all else, I adore your way. Above all else, to my heart to sing your grace. Oh, above all else, I adore your way. Above all else, to my heart to sing your grace, till justice reigns and empire caves with its way above every way. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above.
One golden light bleeding into the dark. Windows plain movies out onto the yard. Pictures of people I don't even know. Living a life that I lived so long ago. We come and go before we ever get to rest. All we have is borrowed, then we leave it to the next. Do you ever feel a spirit walk through the walls? Hear the sound of other voices echo in the hall. Who will carry you? Who will carry you? Who will be the one to? Who will carry you? One golden light
as one. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Davina. I'm a student at UCSC and I'm the director of collegiate ministry at Gpcc for over 2 years now, and I will be leading us through communion this week. As the weeks and months of this pandemic has progressed, I've seen the devastation of lost lives, tired essential workers, and hope seeming to ebb away. I've also seen spirits lifting through online community, humanity pulling through to care for each other, and hope in revival growing. But today I want to call out the heartbreak of racism and xenophobia arising towards Asians amid this pandemic. In the matter of a few short weeks, we have gone from being the model minority to being seen as nothing more than a virus. We have quickly shifted from celebrating Hollywood's first all-Asian cast and diversity in media to news reports of assault and harassment of Asian children, elders, and everyone in between. We have so quickly become the lepers in this world. This is not how the kingdom of God is supposed to be. Our anger, our pain, and our fears will either stay in, go out to others, or up to God. And it is only when we take our fears up to God does full healing come. This is one of the many descriptions of Jesus at the beginning of the gospel. John 1:14 says, "We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." By Jesus, we are made full by grace and truth. Where we face ourselves and our brokenness, where there is truth, there is always abundant grace. Throughout John 1, Jesus continues to call his disciples to follow him and repeats the words, "Come and see." Beloved church, this is where our invitation lies. When we come to God with our brokenness, he brings us full healing, healing beyond what we could have ever imagined. So as you take the elements today, I encourage you to step into the full healing that God has in store for you. What is it that you need to bring to God to receive healing and beyond? For me personally, I've had to bring my sadness arising from the racism to God, and in that allow myself to truthfully and honestly feel anger, and in God see that anger turn to passion for more justice and more kingdom work on this earth. Perhaps for you it is something that you feel like is unforgivable, or just something that is heavy on your heart that is weighing you down, or maybe fear or lack of hope that you have. Whatever it is, I pray that you truthfully and honestly bring those things to God and receive fullness in truth and grace, and then come and see what more Jesus has for you. 1 Corinthians 11:24. Take and eat. This is my body broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me.